I can tell you, I did the opposite, where like I would lose a whole afternoon looking for that perfect kick, and that's time I'm never going to see back.
I was gonna ask, Sean, because I'm sure you have like some serious gems for the listeners as far as like building yourself up to being able to write a song a day. What kind of advice do you have for people, whether it's like knowing what steps you're gonna do or like preparing your library or anything along those lines that'll help people stay organized with their favorite sounds and like refine that workflow and get it down to where they can get to a point like you where they can sit down each day and know that they can write a song a session.
Yeah. So a lot of people, when I tell them my process, they kind of they go like I could see the anxiety in their face. So it's not for everybody, because like I thrive in chaos. So like I have like no organization whatsoever. Like I just have like hard drives filled with sounds, and I love randomly stumbling upon sounds and then just going with it. That works for me. It doesn't work for everybody. Some people need that organization where like they can pull from their top 10 kicks and their top 10 snares and their sparks and their purple cows and stuff like that. But like I thrive in the chaos. And I've learned that from, so I worked with Mr. Bill for a year. Like I did one-on-ones with him for a year. And the striking thing, working with him is, his ability to just grab a sound. Like he doesn't even care. Like he'll just go into his library, just grab it. He didn't even listen to the damn thing. Like how did you know? Like that thing that you just picked. Like he's like, it doesn't matter. Like I can make it what I want it to be, right? So I kind of, that's what I do. Like I make the best of what I grab. Like it's not, because I can tell you, I did the opposite, where like I would lose a whole afternoon looking for that perfect kick, and that's time I'm never going to see back. Right now, I'm just grabbing something and just going with it. Like if it doesn't sound great, okay, how can I make it sound great? And then I'll manipulate it until it sounds cool, and then I'll just go with it. So that's one thing. Another thing is. Another thing is managing expectations. So just a lot of the people, when they start the quantity leads to quality crusade, if their expectations are too high, it can lead to depression and anxiety, because what happens is, 12 days could go by and they could have 12 songs, and then it's 12 crappy songs. And then they get all like depressed and anxious, and they start beating themselves up, and they're like, oh, I suck at producing. maybe I shouldn't even be doing this shit. Like, what am I doing? And that's just part of the process. So like, don't let that get you down. Like just realize that, like, I don't know if you've ever seen that image of like the guy, he's like digging through a mine, and you could see like he's digging through this mine, and he's basically dug through tons and tons of dirt, and there's a thin, like, he's got on the other side of the wall is this huge like diamond, but he's so exhausted from having like cut away like all this dirt, and all he had to do was just swing the axe one more time, the pickaxe one more time, and he would have been the biggest diamond you ever saw in your life, right? But he gave up like before that last swing. So that's really the process, is like realizing that you're going to have 22-day streaks, 30-day streaks sometimes, where it's just nothing but shit and mediocre stuff. But on the 23rd day, you're going to have this magic moment. And I'm a firm believer that you have to go through those shitty steps to get to the good stuff. Like, you can't just fast forward to the good stuff. You have to go through those steps. The thing is, like, you don't know what the steps are going to be. Maybe it's 3 days of mediocre crap, and then you'll do a great song, or it could be 22 days of mediocre crap, and then you get to a good song. But it ebbs and flows. Like, and you could have good streaks and bad streaks. Like this weekend, I had a really good streak. I did 3 songs that are like all release worthy. It was like it was a magical weekend. It was just like bang, bang, bang. I knocked them out like really quickly. But then the weekend prior to that, like everything I worked on was crap. It was total crap. But not letting that psychologically get you down in any way, shape, or form. Look at it as like every minute spent in the DAW is positive. There's nothing negative about it. So whether it yields a release is irrelevant. It's all leading up to that and contributing to it.
It's one more pickaxe swing.
One more pickaxe swing. I swear to God. Like it's like, you know, I think when people realize how much work it takes, they give up because it wasn't for them. And you know, if it's not for you, that's great. Congratulations for discovering that, and then now you can move on with your life and find the thing that is for you. But for me, like I know it's, you know, this isn't a hobby. Like, like I've been doing this my whole life. Like,
yeah. It's more like a drug addiction, if anything, to be honest, or like an itch you just can't reach. Like,
and every time I sit down to write a piece of music, I'm like, "Woo, baby, we're gonna win big today! What are we gonna get?"
Yeah, it's like gambling. Yeah,
I like it.